Hello, it's Adam from the Howlers here, and it's good to be back on SoundON following the interview we did a couple of years ago where we touched on a few topics, my disdain for certain music genres. So I hate post-punk, how people appropriate the working class in music. So it's good to be back and chatting ahead of our album. We kind of sit on the edge of the album being out, and I couldn't be prouder of how far we've come and like how much we've grown and developed. The last EP we did was produced by the guys at Black Honey, and then they produced our album as well. You know, even they comment on the fact of how far we've progressed.
I don't know where to begin now that I've seen the end, and I don't think there's more to say, but every story needs another page. But everybody knows my name's supposed to cry. I'm told that all that I stand to lose ain't as worth half as much as you. So I've been wanting, waiting, wishing. I've been searching, shaking, seeking, but I just can't find no reason to keep on.
The title of the album, What You Got to Lose to Win It All, is derived from our experience that we quite confidently say we don't think any other artists out there would have been able to go through and stick together. This record represents every single person that's no longer here that was part of our lives. And yeah, I'd hope to think that they would be proud of this record.
So I've been shouting, screaming, speaking. I've been running, resting, reaching, but I just can't find no reason to keep on. I guess I'm waiting for the day to come.
I think in 2024, music as an art form is incredibly difficult. And as an independent artist, as an independent band, which a lot of people don't realise we are, it's even harder. The industry as it's set up at the moment is geared more towards viral singles and making sure something explodes. There's so many artists out there that have had, like, you know, top the charts recently, and they just have that one or two singles that gets pushed over and over and over again by the label. There's a really good quote by the band MGMT where they basically said for years they tried to get away from their single Kids, and they failed, and it's really stunted them as artists and their creativity. We're just doing it our way, I guess. I think more artists should do that as well.
But I don't know what I should do now that my days seem blue, and I don't think there's more to say. But every dog needs to have its day.
You have this freedom to do whatever you want, and bands like the Snuts kind of came out and were outwardly outspoken about that. And for the better, they called out these major labels that didn't have their best interests in heart. And there's so many artists out there that you watch and you see them fall for that. The glamour that's put in front of them, but actually they're selling their soul for not a lot of gratification. When an artist like Billie Eilish comes out and says, "Oh, I don't agree in releasing multiple variants of an album," like, it is coming from a place of like massive privilege, and she has the ability to say, "Oh, I think that's stupid." But like, as a smaller artist, as independent artists, like we want to offer everything we can to our fans. And if you as a massive artist don't feel that offering different variants of your album and different things that will appeal to different people is relevant to your fans, and you've lost touch with what your fans want, I don't think any artist out there would say that they did another variant of their album or release a different colour vinyl because they want more money from the same person. They do it because this is your baby and this is your love. And if you aren't interested in making that your art form, your record, your whatever it be, like, just this amazing experience for a fan, then what's the point? Billie Eilish decided she wanted to release her album the same day as us, so yeah, title race is on.
But when I'm lost, I look for you, and I'm not myself, it's true. And all that I stand to lose ain't as worth half as much as you. So I've been wanting, waiting, wishing. I've been searching, shaking, seeking, but I just can't find no reason to keep on.
We're going on tour in September and October in the UK, and there's an EU tour to follow that. Yeah, I mean, there was a really good piece in The Guardian recently, I think it was, about touring and how bands are making a loss. And I think there's aspects in this country like MVT suggesting the arena tax, which is being met with massive opposition by the arenas. But it makes complete sense. Like, why wouldn't you want to invest in grassroots music? You know, we're in Manchester right now, and this city is opening another arena, Europe's biggest arena. Why? Who knows? And at the same time, you've got venues in the city closing down.
So I've been shouting, screaming, speaking. I've been running, resting, reaching, but I just can't find no reason to keep on. I guess I'm waiting for the day to come.
We aren't afraid to confront ourselves in the mirror and kind of go, that's not good enough. The whole band supporting bands narrative, like, it's toxic, man. Like, what's wrong with a bit of competition, and what's wrong with trying to improve on your art? It does nobody any good if you're constantly telling someone they're great or that was a great set or whatever it may be, if you truly don't mean that or you don't believe in it. And like, I'm not afraid for someone to say that wasn't great, or, you know, that song's not great, because that helps me be better and that helps us improve. And I would rather that than someone blowing smoke up. You know, music is subjective. You can't convince everybody to like your art. So I'm not going to try. But if people dig what we're doing and they connect with it, and we can give somebody that escapism, that's what we get out of it independently, is that we get to do that ourselves.
I guess I'm waiting for the day to come. So I've been wanting, waiting, wishing. I've been searching, shaking, seeking, but I just can't find no reason to keep on. I guess I'm waiting for the day to come.
So our debut album, What You Got to Lose to Win It All, is out on May 17th. And yeah, if you're into supporting independent artists, go out and grab a copy. And we'll see you on tour at the end of the year.